put the moon pants on and
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah, let's turn our attention to HEX. As we are here right now, we're at about 7.5 cents. Um, let's first off, I want to get your take since we didn't do this with HEX earlier in the show. It's already been a crazy year for HEX. It's kind of front run the market in terms of like how high it's gone up. It hit its lows around Christmas when everybody and their mother had a chance to buy at about 1.8 cents. We already saw like a 5+X this year because HEX had been up at 12 cents there for a short amount of time. Nice, healthy correction here. Frankly, great buy the dip opportunity, I believe, which I did do. But what do you think we could see with HEX this year? Now, obviously, we've got caveats. This isn't like anything else. We have Pulse Chain and everything we've already talked about on the show tonight. But let me get your official HEX on Ethereum, I guess we'll just say, for this year. And if you want to throw out there like when you believe that means Pulse is coming out and how much Pulse has to do with that, what are you thinking for HEX's high?
So, do you mean this year or this bull cycle?
This year first, and then we'll do the bull
Okay.
cycle. Yeah.
By the end of the year, well, yeah. See, it's gonna be. This is a hard one because of the fork and because you're going to get a copy. I don't know. Um, I could say I think it would approach 25-30 cents, but that's the combination of both chains. Um, I think the combination of the two will get us there by the end of the year. Um, Now, that mean 12.5 cents on each one? Possibly. I do think we hit parity at some point. I don't know if it'll happen by the end of the year. It's really going to depend on how quickly Pulse comes out, to
Right.
see if we can do that or not. Uh, but I do think they end up getting very close in price, and I could see, you know, anywhere between 12 and 20 cents each for an
Yeah.
average. So I'm thinking the combination of the two, we could hit 40 cents. So
So I agree with. So let me give you this first off. So earlier today, I actually put a poll question out there. Just same thing we're talking about here. What's the highest price HEX will hit in 2023? Gave four options. Number one was the flaccid option. The it's already in, and 12 cents was the high. Then we've got 12 cents to 25 cents, 26 to 40 cents, and then I put 40 cents to potential new all-time highs. Which, if you're not been around that long, was about 53, 56 cents was the all-time high for HEX in September of 2021. The majority of people, 38%, said 40 cents plus into all-time highs. It was about split. Well, I'm not going to get into the rest. But anyway, the majority said basically 40 cents to all-time highs, which is basically the camp. I would put that you as being in that campy walk, and I think that does make sense. Yes, I don't think that we would have 40-cent HEX on ETH and Pulse Chain. I don't believe that would happen. I pretty much agree with your scenario. Yeah, I could see us having 15, 20-cent HEX on both chains. So
yeah,
while that would sound like muted gains potentially for HEX this year, if you were getting tokens that were at one time valueless on Pulse Chain that are suddenly 15 cents, that's a pretty big deal, obviously. So,
right.
um, yeah, I could see that. Now that's that. Now that's what's going to be so interesting. I mean, then we've got 2 more years of this bull cycle. People getting into Pulse Chain, people getting into HEX on Pulse Chain, people just discovering HEX for the first time. I mean, we still are at the infancy now of these bigger influencers. Ivan on Tech has been the leader, but we're already getting. I saw that Joe, although he's talked HEX before. I don't know if you know him. Joe, is it Paris or Paris? Parys, bald
I know the
guy.
name. I don't watch too much of his stuff.
Well,
So
I know. Crypto Coffee had him as a guest a long time ago, but yeah, I saw he's been talking HEX in his last couple of videos, and he seems to have a pretty big following. But we are seeing that. So
yeah.
give me your HEX, and let's just assume parity here. We'll just assume parity on the two chains. What is your HEX top of bull cycle call? Where do you think HEX can get to?
Well, I think we did. I think maybe it was the stream that Coffee was on with us when I talked about it before. I think conservatively, $1.50 to $1.75 is manageable at the
Yeah.
top of the cycle. Um, but I could see things going out of control and us getting close to $5 each. So, that's that's where I think realistically it could, it could happen. But I think in order for that to happen, we're going to need some bigger whales to sell out a little bit. Um, because the amount that they would hold at that point would just be ridiculous if that were the case. Or they have diamond hands and they're locked for 15 years. We'll have to see.
I kind of
you
doubt
know,
that one, but that'd be
yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
yeah, because I know a lot of the whales don't stake like the smaller holders do.
Right.
So there would be a lot more liquid, and that's kind of why I'm hoping a lot of these guys dump it now so it doesn't hurt the price when it does go up. But I can see us closing in on a $4.50, $5 hex as a rocket. Put the moon pants on and
Yeah.
go there. How about you?
Yeah, honestly, I fall like right in line. Yeah, I think like I really do think the most tepid projection would be about $1.50 or something like that. $1.50, $1.80, and then the high end $5, $5.50, something around that point, which would be, a what 10x off of the last all time highs,
Hmm.
the 550 anyway, and the 150 you'd be looking at about a 3x off of it. So, hey, I mean, here's the thing that we've had so much time to buy at these depressed prices. I mean, Hex has been falling since September of 2021. I mean, it's been a long time here, a
Yeah.
year and a half so far, and here we are sitting at 7 cents. So, um,
Well, a
you
lot
know,
of times when you get a fall like that too, it makes the arrow kind of pull back a lot harder, and it makes the springboard when it does take off that much more accelerated.
HEXPassiveIncome.com. My friend Crypto Coffee has created what I think is probably the best course for a new cryptocurrency investor. Not only that, but these courses usually charge an arm and a leg. Crypto Coffee is only charging $200. I think right now he actually has a discount for $150. I have a link below in the description. If you are new to crypto, do not understand Hex and how it works, click the link below. It's a quick, easy course. He only gives you the basics. I personally, myself, have thought about creating an intro to crypto course in the past. I don't think there's any reason to do so because Matt, Crypto Coffee, has already taken care of that. And I don't think anything needs to be added by anybody else. So check it out. The link is in the description and sign up to Hex Passive Income today.